Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of the Let's Play here on the channel. And today I have decided to more optimize and protect our food sources. So right now I'm standing in front of one of the smaller smelters that we have here on the base. But a couple of things that I want to show you. Right here, all of our sugarcane is just growing around this water source that just happens to be here. That's out in the public, it's exposed, and I hate those ambient noises. It's exposed and I don't really like it. Doesn't look very nice. Here we have our pumpkin farm and our wheat farm, as well as our bamboo out over there, just kind of growing in the middle of the base randomly. And so what I'm hoping I can do in this episode, in this build session right here, is I'm trying to build an actual greenhouse. So a nice area where maybe you have some elevated platforms with all of the produce growing on it and stuff, so that it's protected from hostile mobs and whatnot. I've gone ahead and built a pathway leading out to the location that I want to build on. We've got a nice little pond here with some trees and whatnot. I believe we've switched biomes, but I'm not entirely sure on that. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to decide what this thing is going to look like. And honestly, what I'm kind of envisioning in my head, I'm not quite sure if it's going to happen like this or not, but I'd like to kind of walk in and have like staircases to the left, right, and directly in front of me, and to have those staircases lead up to kind of elevated platforms where there's some random floating wood here. Okay. Anyway, to have some elevated platforms around the greenhouse where all this stuff is, and kind of secure it a little bit so that not anything can just walk into this place. So the first thing that I am going to do is I'm going to work on the entrance and the main structure of this place to try and kind of I guess set the tone for what it's going to look like. So I'm going to get started on that. It's probably going to require me to dig out the ground over here a little bit. I do have some stone running in the smelter, so I'm probably going to use smooth stone for a lot of it because it's one of my favorite blocks. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you once I figure this out. So one thing that I have decided needs to happen is a lot of these trees need to go. That's actually going to help me a lot with building area because I kind of got stuck in the creation process trying to work around all these trees. I'll probably plant some more. I have plenty of saplings back at the base that I can plant. I'd actually like this place to be surrounded by trees, which is going to make lighting interesting, but we'll get to that when we get to it. But yeah, as you can see /here, I am burning down a lot of the foliage. I would actually chop these trees down, but we have plenty of wood back at the base. So yeah, back to the creation process. See you in a minute. Here at the end of the first day of construction, it's taken me forever to get this far, I'm afraid to admit. I've gone ahead and dug a pathway that kind of winds in a little half square here. Because one thing that I'm probably going to do just to take advantage of the space as the sun goes down here is not only can I put some benches right here at the edge of the pond because this pathway is so close to it, but I can actually put some of the building right here next to the initial sidewalk. I'm probably going to have to clear a little more land to make it a bit flatter. That's okay. But the entrance pathway is kind of going to wrap around the building a little bit, just to take advantage of the space here. And the front of the building is probably going to be facing the pond. I'm going to go sleep in the bed over here, and I'll see you at the next major step. All right, so here we are at the end of day 2 of the project. And as we walk around that sidewalk that I showed you last time, we've got a little entranceway here that will soon be hopefully enclosed with something. And I started by building a little entrance platform, which is kind of going to be the antechamber to our greenhouse here. And straight in front of us, we have a staircase. Straight to the right of us, we have a staircase. None of these staircases actually lead to anything yet, but these are actually going to be how we get to our platforms. But anyway, I'm going to, break my legs apparently. I'm going to head off to sleep in the nearby bed that I have set up by the smelter, and I'll see you at the end of day 3. Hello everybody, welcome to the end of day 3, and I'm going to show you what I've gotten done. So there is a third staircase now, so when you walk in you now have one to the left, one to the right, and one straight in front of you. Up on top of 2 of these, the one to the right and the one in front, I've gone ahead and made these platforms with raised edges. I'm going to show you what those are for here in a minute. But my next step is pretty much to complete this third platform right here. There are going to be 3 in total. So that's pretty much what I've done during this day. I've had to make a lot more materials. But anyway, I'm going to go sleep in the bed again. I'll see you at the end of day 4. Hey everybody, welcome to the end of the next day in the project. I lost count of days, and so yeah, we're at the end of the next day, and here is what I've done. I have finished all 3 platforms, and what I've started to do now is I've started to build supports for all of these platforms. Eventually I am going to have the light underneath of this one because it's crossing over the pathway, and I don't want any mobs to spawn under. I'm probably gonna have to light underneath of them. I'm going to try and take advantage of as much of this ground space that these platforms are covering if I can. But yeah, I've got all of the platforms that are elevated finished. I'm just working on the supports, and I'm going to go sleep in the bed again. I'll see you at the end of the next day. Well, the time kind of got away from me here. So basically what I've decided to do is I went ahead and made like little gazebo type areas out of the undersides of these platforms. And I think I'm going to end up like decorating them somehow. I haven't quite decided yet. It's already nighttime. I am running back to the bed. I will see you at the end of the next day. Hello everybody. So at the end of the next night in the project, I've started to actually fill the little central room here with structure. I've started adding structure to the building and stuff. All the platforms have been lit underneath where I'm going to put all like the seating areas and decorating and whatnot, or whatever I'm going to do with it. So I've started adding walls and cutouts for windows and things like that. The building's not completely enclosed yet, but it's getting there. I'm going to run back to the bed. Hopefully I can actually call this thing a building by the next day. But anyway, let's go to sleep. I'll see you at the end of the next night. Hey everybody, I am actually here on the roof of the greenhouse. Not on the platform, but actually on the roof. And apparently there's a hole in the roof. Do I have any glass with me? Yes, I do. I can go ahead and fix that. There we go. But yeah, I've gotten this area completely glassed. There's a nice big skylight in the center. The windows are done. And you can actually get up on the roof here. I'm probably going to do something with this too. And I went ahead and ran back to the base and built a door. The sun is setting, so I am making my way back. I actually really do like how this project is progressing, and I'm going to sleep, and I'll see you at the end of the next day. Hello everybody. So I am actually on the way across the base to gather some farming materials, and eventually once I am done, then this stuff will pretty much be destroyed. I'm grabbing some pumpkin seeds here. I'm grabbing some wheat seeds. And I'm probably going to go and get some carrots and potatoes out of the kitchen cabinet. I will see you once I have everything planted, because that's pretty much the step that I'm in right now. I have actually finished our farming complex here. It is nighttime, it is storming. I'm gonna get inside before something decides to sneak up on me. But here we have the main atrium with the nice skylight. There's a staircase to the left, a staircase to the right, and one straight ahead. But you can walk around any of these staircases and have like a nice open gazebo behind them. Looks really nice. Can get some good views of the base from each one. But nothing really interesting is happening down here. I'm gonna go upstairs. The first thing we see when we take the staircase over to the left is our carrot farm. We've got carrots growing in rows on this raised platform here. If we go up the staircase to the right, I believe here we've got our potatoes. I think the other ones were potatoes, and these are carrots. Yep, that's right. And we're gonna take a shortcut over top of the ceiling here, or the roof here. And we've got our pumpkin farm on this raised platform over here. And I went ahead and took advantage of a lot of the roof over here and made 2 more farms. There's an area... Ooh, something just got hit by lightning over there. May have been a horse or something. I used this area over here for growing melons, as well as this area over here for growing wheat. So we've got lots of different farms going. This will be a lot more efficient having all of our farms in one place and making sure everything's nice and lit up so that things are not spawning up here. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this week's episode. It was a pretty big project. Sorry it kind of came out a little late. I'm most likely going to be editing and uploading this the same day that it comes out, which it is currently Saturday afternoon. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.